You don't do drugs, do you?
No.
And you never like were into like drugs and pills or anything like that?
Never.
Why is that?
Really just my past, seeing a lot of people do it and just be messed up from it, like mentally and just needing it, like the addiction from it. I was always just like, damn, like it really, people really take that drug as like, it's like another form, like I was saying, like we was talking about with the girl thing. The drug becomes their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't want to like superly always need something. If it ain't money, I don't want to need it like that. The way that they need, like, even weed. People be needing weed.
Man, I know people who, I know a few rappers who, I be around or I've been around before that would not eat until they smoked.
Yeah. And that's like weird though, right?
Yeah.
Not saying it's weird, but I'm just saying like, it's the same with everything else. Like, man, I can't eat, I can't do this, I can't do that without smoking. Like, and you gotta understand, what if we wanted to go to Canada or Dubai? You can't smoke, bro. Like, but people need it, bro. They need it.
Mm.
And when we look at it like it's so small of a habit, but it's not. It's like, and then this is my thing with drugs. Do not do drugs if you cannot afford it. Please. Cause it's just like, bro, you spending all your money on drugs and you could have been in. Then you mad when you can't get it. They got what they do, they got attitudes on them when they can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So it's like if you don't got the money to afford drugs, please stop doing drugs. It's not for you. You know what I'm saying? How about you get a bag and then start doing that? Because you spending that 40 and that 50 and that 100 every single day, that shit adding up. You could have.
And we speak about that a lot. Like, drugs come with discipline.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these kids aren't disciplined. And these kids are a lot younger getting money now. Like, the rap game is even younger.
It
like,
is.
when me and you was growing up, rappers would pop around 25, 26.
Yeah.
That was the norm.
Yeah.
Now rappers are popping around 14, 15, 16. Yep. They getting these big-ass advances.
Man.
Picture me and you, 15 years old, with 500,000.
Right.
You can't tell a 15-year-old nothing.
Right. And he want to be street, and he want to be with the guns, and he want to just like, oh yeah, I seen this rapper smoking, let me start smoking. The whole time he wasn't even, they just trying to follow, you know what I'm saying, the trend.
I know niggas who spend hundreds of thousands on weed. Me too. And now they smoking with backwoods, so now you're putting more weed in a backwood now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you putting a 3.5 in a backwood. Mm-hmm. Not thinking about their lungs, because they just like, oh man, no, I don't smoke squares. But let me tell y'all about the backwoods. The backwoods is a tobacco product. Y'all not paying attention. It's a tobacco product, so you definitely is going to still catch cancer.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to catch cancer.
But not even to that extent. I'm saying like these kids are smoking more weed because they put more weed in the backwood.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
3.5s, they running through bags.
So the money is burning.
That's why weed is the biggest industry in the world right now. Right now. Not years back, I'm talking about right now, it's the biggest industry in the world because of the backwoods. They 3.5s. How many 3.5s you need if you rolling up 10 backwoods? Man, they run, especially if it's exotic. You know what I'm saying? Just know, like, that stuff, man, they running through it. That's why.
Yeah. You also spoke on people who are chasing their dreams and doing drugs too. You feel like a lot of these people, they're not focused. And you blame drugs as being, because there are a lot of people who smoke. I have a marijuana farm that I'm heavily invested into, so I'm not an anti.
Yeah, no,
I'm not coming off like that. Yeah. But like, what would you say to the people who they have a vice, but they don't know how to control that to get to the next level?
I say you got to look at like this. For instance, you just got to. I say, okay, for instance, as far as marijuana, right? Marijuana is cool if you know how to control it. Like I said, I wouldn't go broke for it. I wouldn't, because like I said, I know people who will put that over anything. Like you said, they can't eat, they can't sleep, they can't do nothing without it. Which, as far as medical marijuana, people do be needing medical marijuana for certain things. So I'm definitely not against weed. I'm only against all the crazy drugs that people use that really be messing them up bad, though, that had them out taking their clothes off and all this crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? But as far as weed, man, I mean, it's just all about like you got to still have discipline while you're doing weed at least. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like squares. It's definitely addicting, especially if you're gonna put use it with backwoods and stuff like that. That's why people be needing because they be want that urge of they think it's weed, but it's really the backwood.